Hi everybody, welcome back to another Steam Deck video, and in this one we're looking at the classic Fallout 4, and I'm going to be trying to answer a couple of questions, whether this game runs well on Steam Deck, and then whether it's a game worth playing. So is it a good game anyway? And the first thing I've got to say is, as is quite common with lots of these older games, it does run very well on Steam Deck. I've got my Steam Deck locked at 60 frames a second just to kind of make the battery last a little bit longer, and the game is on high settings. When it's on ultra, you do get some dips below 60, but it mainly goes between 40 and 60 FPS. But I don't think that Fallout has got like motion blur, and that means that it can look a little bit jaggy as you turn around if you whip around too fast. I know it's probably going to be difficult to see this on the video when you're watching this on YouTube. And generally, you might think, well, isn't motion blur a bad thing? Well, generally, motion blur is a great way, if it's done well, for games to make low frame rates look better. So I think you're probably better off running Fallout on high, so you're getting that, at least sort of 60 frames a second almost all of the time. To get the best out of it. What's really cool as well about Fallout 4 is that lots of the UI is big enough to read as well. Because you find with lots of PC games, they're designed to work on big PCs with big monitors, and a lot of the stuff, you just can't read it. But with the Fallout, I guess because it's designed mainly for consoles as well, everything reads great. And of course, this is the 512GB OLED Steam Deck I'm playing on here, and the screen looks absolutely marvellous, looks very, very nice indeed. And you may well be saying, well, Rob, it's 2023, how come you haven't played Fallout 4 yet? Well, I just never got round to it, and obviously it's a game that's right up my street, post-apocalyptic, that sort of thing. Love the kind of, love the post-apocalyptic, future retro, it's a future based on what the future was in the 1950s, that kind of thing. I love that kind of feel, when you get the radio on. Unfortunately, I don't want to put the radio on because there could well be some copyrighted music that I fall foul to. So it runs very, very well. So is it a good game? Absolutely. I think that if you've got a Steam Deck and you haven't played Fallout 4, then you should definitely dive in. Now, I understand from Fallout aficionados that Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas have better stories. I don't know whether Fallout 76, which is the latest version of Fallout, I don't know whether that runs on Steam Deck, so I'll have to download that and give it a go. I don't think I own it on Steam, actually. But, it looks very, very nice indeed, and it's definitely worth playing. It's a huge, huge game. There's plenty of DLC. Oh, hello. Getting ourselves into a bit of combat. Who's shooting at me? Can't tell. My doggie's getting into trouble. Is he around to my right? It's funny, isn't it, when you're used to wearing headphones all the time. Oh, there we go. We need to take a stim. Is that all of them? Oh, he's there. Take another stim. Oh, we died. That's a lesson to not try and play a video game when you're shooting things and talk about them at the same time. Plus, I think I'm probably a little bit under-leveled, actually, for where I am. So it plays great on the Steam Deck. It's a great game to play as well on the Steam Deck. So if you've got a Steam Deck, it's something you should think about investing in. One final thing I always like to add to these videos is that if you're thinking about buying a Steam Deck because Fallout 4 is your favourite game, and you're thinking, all right, should I buy a Steam Deck handheld gaming PC because it's my favourite game? Always be aware that the Steam Deck is a fantastic device. I love it. The battery life is really great. Like I've still got I've got 66% battery left, which should give me approximately 3 hours worth of gameplay, which is pretty good, isn't it? When you think you've got this portable device in your hand, which is somewhere between a PS4 and a PS5 or an Xbox One and Xbox One S, depending on the game you're playing. But you always have to remember with Steam Deck, there are some limitations as well. So although it plays Fallout 4 very well, there's lots of other games because of Steam OS, lots of popular games it doesn't. So in the description below this video, you'll also find a link to my Who Should Buy a Steam Deck video, where I kind of point some of these out as well to make you think, if you really want to be playing games like Fortnite or PUBG, there isn't a simple way to do that on Steam Deck. It generally involves installing Windows on a SSD or on an SD card. And for the Steam Deck OLED, for example, at the moment, those drivers aren't available to get Windows working properly anyway. So there we go. Fallout 4 on Steam Deck runs really nicely, looks fantastic. It's a fantastic game to play. And if you've got a Steam Deck, I highly recommend picking this up cheap in the Steam sale, or obviously from maybe a CD key start site, that sort of thing. There we go. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and I will of course see you again soon.